Oh wow, my visor's about to come off, I think. Maybe it doesn't like being used at night. I've got the dark visor on because for some reason I must have left my clear visor at home. I don't know how that would happen. It was when I was unpacking from my last big ride. I must have accidentally taken it out. It'll quiet down here anyway. This is the daytime mode of the Drift HD. I think there's a newer firmware out that I haven't uploaded yet. I'll have to check. Coming in, I won't say it's the end of my riding season, but there are several things working against it. It is getting hot here. It was in the mid-90s today, and it's only May, what, 27th, I think. Oh, let me throw a giant shout out to Elon Musk, SpaceX and NASA for the successful docking of the Dragon space capsule on the International Space Station. Yeah, I mean, that's a monumental achievement. It means that we're rapidly moving back into a situation where the United States will, well, we already have it, assuming that the Dragon gets back in one piece, which my money on it is that it will. I really don't want to lose my visor, it's loose. Then we have a way to get cargo up and down, and a contract to get at least 12 cargo missions for SpaceX. So by the time that's done, they'll have the manned version ready. We won't need the stinking little Soyuz anymore. We won't have to pay the Russians $60 million for one guy to ride to the space station. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for red lights so I can check this visor. First of all, I really don't like riding when it's much above 95. It's just, I get uncomfortable in hot weather. But I've also got an issue with C7 in my spine. I've got, I think it's called reticulitis or reticula or something like that. It's a pinched nerve in my neck. It causes pain in my right arm from my shoulder down to my fingertip. And I've been getting some physical therapy for it. Yesterday I had an MRI. Hoping that can help this. I rode about 50 miles now. It's the first time I've ridden since the Heart of Texas rally because this thing started right before the rally and I was in a lot of discomfort during the rally because of it. It's not quite so bad now, but I've only ridden 50 miles. And as my longtime army of fans know, both of you, that I really, if I get on a bike, I really like to really go somewhere kind of beyond the horizon. I went to, my doctor sent me to a spinal surgeon, and I was hoping he just whipped the hacksaw, the pliers out right then and there and say, bend over, I'm going to fix this frayed wire, because that's what it is. It's like a frayed wire in a car where it's making your dashboard lights flicker. Insulation's a little worn through. But and he says, no, we got to do 8 weeks of therapy before we can even think about surgery. In the meantime, get an MRI and go get this physical therapy twice a week. And I think the physical therapy has helped some. He gave me some drugs. One of them is Vicodin and one of them is not. And the Vicodin I took a few times, and of course he said that's only for the evenings after you're sure you're not going to drive anywhere. And that helped a little, I guess, but it's also addictive and scares me, so I haven't taken that very much. He gave me the non-Vicodin as acetaminophen and some other thing, although it still has a machinery warning on it. So I really haven't been taking that either. I've just been taking a leaf. And maybe some aspirin. All I can say is it sucks getting old because, according to the doc and the PT guys, this is not caused by, you know, anything wrong that I did. So that was nice, you know. This wasn't just another ass chewing about eating less. He said it's more of just an aging thing. It really sucks because, you know, my mind does not feel really old or something. But unfortunately, you know, your body parts, I guess, just wear out. And in that case, my neck. And sitting on this motorcycle with anytime my head's above the horizon, it starts to pinch this nerve a little bit. So, who knows? Maybe taking up motorcycles 3.5 years ago is what caused this. I don't know. Down in the dumps about that a little bit, but I'm going to stick with the PT program and do the exercises. You know. And at the end of all of that, if it's still acting up, I'm going to say, let's get the surgical robot out, Doc, and let's go to work here. Let's fix this damn thing. This seems like something that ought to be fixable. It seems to me they ought to be able to go in there and, you know, clean out this, find this frayed nerve or this pinched nerve, pop it out of where it's pinched, and get a Dremel in there, maybe smooth off some rough edges, tape it all back up, and I should be able to ride to Hyder, Alaska if I want to. Anyway, this is Jim, and I'm in Texas, and I'm riding my motorcycle, so that's cheered me up a little bit. And I'm going to go flying tomorrow, because that tends to cheer me up too, and this doesn't affect my flying, thank goodness. I don't have to tilt my head back too far to fly. I'm not in the F4 anymore. Look at all that crap laying in my way there. Got to clean this garage out.